Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today's video we're going to look at 3 chips to master in the short game. We're going to look at how to play them and when to play them. So let's go. So the easiest shot in the game to master is the bump and run, and if you were to choose any of these 3 shots to focus on, then it would be this one, particularly if you're a beginner golfer. So the bump and run is where you would take a less lofted iron from your bag, such as a 9, 8 or even 7 iron. You would choose a spot on the green that's fairly close to you and chip it to that spot. Because of the loft of the club and the limited amount of spin that you could generate, it would then allow the ball to release out like a putt to the hole. And this is what essentially makes this shot easy to repeat consistently, as you can read the chip like a putt and then have the confidence in how the ball is going to react once it's rolling on the green. But golfers of all abilities, including myself, persist in wanting to play the high floaty flop shot. Yes, I know it looks good and it makes you feel like a pro if you can pull off the shot, but the percentage play for most golfers when there's plenty of green in between you and the flag is to play the bump and run. So to set up for this shot, your hands should be positioned in the centre of your body. The ball should be a little bit further back of your hands. Your body stance and feet should be open and left of the target line, for right-handed golfers that is. And the club should be pointed towards the target line. You should also look to grip the club towards the bottom of the grip, stand closer to the ball and have the club more upright, raising the heel of the club slightly off the ground. All you need to do then is finish the club nice and low to the ground by rocking the shoulders and keeping the triangle created by your shoulders and your forearms connected and the same throughout the whole swing. This type of shot is great for all types of lies. Now, listen up you lot, I've got a video coming your way that's specifically designed for the bump and run, and it's going to show you my secrets on how I work out how far to hit it and how far the ball's going to release once it hits the green, so watch out for that. So, the standard chip shot will see the ball flying a little bit higher than the bump and run and carrying a little further with less rollout. This is certainly the second easiest chip to master. Now the mindset for this shot is to think neutral. The ball, hands and shaft should be lined up in the centre of the stance and not pressed towards or backwards of the target. The body should be slightly open to the target whilst the club head points towards the target line, and the feet should be nice and closed, eliminating the need to use the legs in the chip. The final thought during the swing is to just rock the shoulders and maintain the triangle between your arms and your shoulders. The swing path should be moving in line with the open body and not towards the target line, and this will help use the bounce of the bottom of the club correctly and stop it from digging. Now this is a feel shot in terms of knowing how far to carry the ball and judging how far the ball will release once it hits the green. So use different clubs when practicing it and gauge how far each one will travel. So the final shot is the flop shot, and this is a high risk shot, and I think the number one rule with this shot is knowing when to go for it, and the lie plays a huge role in helping you make this decision. A bare lie, which is where there's little to no grass underneath the ball, is a definite no-go, and it results in more bladed shots than anything else. A fairway lie is better, but it's still not advisable unless you're a very skilled player with little bounce at the bottom of your club. But this lie, where there's plenty of grass under the ball, is a go for it shot, but I would still only suggest playing it if the situation calls for it, e.g. you have very little green to work with, or you need to carry a steep bunker. So the flop shot will generally go much higher than the other two shots and will carry much further and land with very little run out to the hole. This shot will require you to open your body and the width of your stance. The club head can point towards the target or even wider than the target line, and the ball will move towards the front of your foot, and the hands and shaft position will be set a little bit further behind the ball. It's a very risky swing and purely a feel shot. So good luck. So now it's your turn. Golfers return, so get yourselves out on the course and practice these 3 shots and let me know how you get on. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I would love to hear what you thought about this video. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed it and found it useful, and if you want to see more from me then please subscribe to Garside's Golfing Guide and hit the notification bell so you're notified when new content arrives to the channel. Always look to max up your game, and I'll see you in the next video.